Hey guys, Positive here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the part of the game that came with the game in 6.0 that I really think deserves just a little bit more attention. Well, at least a lot more than it's been getting. So aside from all the fun stuff, like realistic battles, new British TDs, OP stuff, turrets blowing up, something that I think really kind of WG kind of sneaked in to the game that people haven't really talked about is the hit skin quote-unquote improvements. So WG says that the penetrations, like the highlighting the penetration zones, has been reworked and now gives more accurate prompts to the player on the possibility of penetrating a specific zone. The vehicle armor itself hasn't changed. So here they've got some pictures of like the kind of different changes that this new armor highlighting system makes, and you can see in these before and after pictures that what they've done is they've made kind of like the armor highlighting look more red. Now, I have a problem with this because it says it's supposed to be more accurate, but it isn't. So allow me to demonstrate. And just to demonstrate what I mean by the hit skins are not accurate, I'll just let the video evidence speak for itself. So for those of you who don't really know their weak spots, you may not have noticed this, but if you do know your weak spots, then you'll realize that lots of pennable spots have now been changed to red. Like, it's just completely wildly inaccurate now. You can see I'm very clearly shooting a red spot here, and I'm penning every shot. And this is bad, okay? If you ask me, when it comes to hit skins, they should either be accurate like they were in the past, or just not in the game at all, because now it means that it's kind of like this weird psychological thing. So if you don't really know your weak spots, I suppose it's fine because now you'll no longer whine about being bad. But if you do know your weak spots, now you have to retrain yourself to shoot at red spots. Yes, that's right. You have to shoot at red spots now. It's really ridiculous. You can see this IS-4 very clearly red on the lower plate, and I'm penning every shot. Even though I have a 100% chance to pen this guy, the game still shows it as red. It's super dumb. And this is because WG actually listens to the player base, okay? For those of you who think that WG doesn't listen, WG is generally better than other companies when it comes to listening to players. I know we like to rag on them because they're still a company and they're still not amazing at reacting to things, but like this is just all the people just throughout the years ragging on WG on the hit skins, like, oh, I shot gray spots and I didn't pen, and like, oh, I can't aim, wah, wah, wah. So now WG is stuck with the dilemma, okay? When you rag on things that aren't broken, what is WG going to do? They have to change something to appease people, so the only way they can change something that's not broken is to break it. And this is just the perfect example of what happens when you just nonstop whine about everything. Like, this community can be so toxic, not gonna lie. So, alright, this isn't just WG's fault. This is because of the community. Like, these changes are 100% because of the just toxic community sometimes. You can see, like, you just can't trust these hit skins. I'm shooting this bright red super Pershing upper plate. It's like a tomato, and it's going through every time. And I'm not really mad at this point. I'm just disappointed. Like, we as a community, we need to do better than this. We don't need to constantly be whining. We actually need to just kind of sometimes step back and just be grateful for things. And maybe instead of just jumping to conclusions all the time, maybe we should just like take the time and just think things through for once, so we don't end up with this sort of hit skin nonsense. Because WG does listen, and in the future they're just going to come down with a hammer on some of these things. The next thing you know, WG is going to be changing the matchmaking so that it's actually rigged. I'm not going to talk about matchmaking. Please don't flood my comments with matchmaking. Anyway, those are pretty much my thoughts on the new hit skins. And as for how that applies to you all, well, you're going to really have to know how to pen tanks now. I highly recommend you just spend tons of time on Armor Inspector, on Blitz Hanger, links in the description, and just pretty much you have to memorize exactly what angles you can pen things at, because you can't really trust the hit skin anymore. So yeah, that's a major inconvenience now. And I just thought everyone should know about it because I don't really see this getting much attention by any other YouTubers or anyone on the Discord or in the community in general, and I thought I'd just take the time to make this video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.